Hello student, very good morning. I am Ranjit sir, and student, today we are going to start practice set 2.2, and our chapter is what? Real numbers. Student, we know already we have discussed what is irrational numbers. Okay students, a number which can be written as in the form of P upon Q, that is called as rational number. If the number which cannot be written in the form of P upon Q is called as irrational number. Okay student, so let us start practice set 2.2, and very first question is so that first question is so that 4 root 2 so that 4 root 2 is irrational number. Okay student, you have to show that 4 root 2 is a irrational number. So student, to solve this question 4 root 2 is irrational number, first we will suppose that student this is a rational number, and then we will prove that this is not a rational number, this is irrational number. So first point will be, suppose solution will start solution, suppose 4 root 2 is a rational number. Suppose 4 root 2 is a rational number. Student, if 4 root 2 is a rational number, so this can be written as in the form of P upon Q. Therefore, we will write 4 root 2 of the form P upon Q. If 4 root 2 is a rational number, so we can write 4 root 2 is equal to P upon Q in the form of rational number, where P and Q, where P and Q are integers, where P and Q are integers, and P comma Q have no common factor. Okay student, we will suppose 4 root 2 is a rational number, therefore 4 root 2 can be written as in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and P, Q have no common factor. Clear student? In next step, student, we will write transfer this 4 to right hand side, therefore what you will get, root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. Clear student? This can be written as, therefore root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. Now student, this number is in the form of P upon Q, and this is of the form rational number. But what is root 2? Root 2 is irrational number, and then we will say that our assumption is incorrect, and therefore 4 root 2 is an irrational number. So here, therefore root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q, and this P upon 4Q is what? This is the rational number, but what is root 2? Root 2 is irrational number. Therefore our assumptions becomes wrong or incorrect. So what we will write? The above equation shows that shows that root 2 is rational number. Okay, student? The above equation shows that root 2 is rational number which is not possible. Which is not possible. Which is not possible. Okay, student? The above equation shows that root 2 is a rational number which is not possible because root 2 is irrational number. Because root 2 is irrational number. Because root 2 is irrational number, so that our assumption was incorrect. So that our assumption was incorrect. So that our assumption was incorrect, and therefore 4 root 2 is irrational number. Okay, student? So once again I will tell you, we have to show that 4 root 2 is irrational number. First we will suppose that 4 root 2 is a rational number. If 4 root 2 is a rational number, so this can be written as in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and P and Q have no common factors. Therefore, root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. So right hand side is what, student? This is called right hand side is rational number which is of the form P upon Q. But we know that root 2 is irrational number. The above equation shows that root 2 is a rational number. Root 2 is a rational number because a rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. So this equation shows that root 2 is a rational number and which is not possible. Which is not possible because root 2 is irrational number. So that our assumption was incorrect and therefore 4 root 2 is irrational number. Student, similarly, we are having one example 3 plus root 5. Second example is what? 3 plus root 5. And we have to prove that 3 plus root 5 is a irrational number. Similarly, we are going to prove that in the same fashion we are going to prove that 3 plus root 5 is a rational number, and then we will prove that it is not a rational number, it is irrational number. So let's have a look how we will solve. I will erase all these points, this format. So student, here so that 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. We will suppose 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. Therefore we can write 3 plus root 5 is equal to what? P upon Q, and therefore root 5 is equal to what? P upon Q minus 3, because this plus becomes minus 3. Student, you will cross multiply, you will get P minus Q into 3Q upon Q. Now right hand side, this is of the form P upon Q, this is the rational number, and root 5 is irrational number. So you will write the above equation shows that root 5 is rational number, which is not possible because root 5 is irrational number, and so that our assumption was incorrect, and therefore 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Okay student, so in this way you are able to solve. I will give you 2-3 examples, you try your own. So for homework, you just try the sum, you will come to know 5 root 2. Second example, 3 plus root 7. Third, root 3 minus 2. These 3 examples you will solve your own, and you will come to know how you are going to prove that, how you are going to show that the given number is irrational number. Okay student, so thank you for watching my videos. Have a nice day.